Hello everyone, it has been quite a long time since we've last had this kind of an intro ever since we ended our Coconut Ball series. And now after over a month of waiting, we are finally on our second project. For the next month, we will be recreating all of Wario's gold mine from Mario Karts. And this was chosen because over a month ago, we had a whole bunch of polls, over 64 tracks of what we may go ahead and create next, and you guys went ahead and chose Wario's gold mine. And that's what we're doing here. We are going to be recreating all of Wario's gold mine. So if you guys want to go ahead and watch the rest of this series and any other videos I will upload, please go ahead and consider to like and subscribe. It shows a massive amount of support and shows each one of you guys want to keep on seeing even more of this kind of content. And of course, it really helps me out personally. So all said and done, let's go ahead and get ourselves finally into the first episode. Alright, so this is pretty much what it's gonna kind of, I guess you could say, look like for the height. This is as small as it can go, and it literally is as small as it could possibly go. And we could as well do the same thing, copy this, because this is also going to be a slight bit smaller. And then here we're going to go ahead and make this, I guess you could say, a little bit white, because, well, it's kind of a pattern on there. And right there is exactly how far this thing is. It's not much. You could kind of like put your, I guess you could say, your pinky toe in there or something, but that is how far it is going to be. And right there, this is kind of what the pattern, I guess we'll go ahead and say it's going to be. But they're kind of like this color, probably a little bit later here. I'd say honestly like that. Yeah, that looks really, really good. And there we actually go. Would you look at that? This is, I think, pretty much the final bit of what the actual, I guess you could say, you know, the gold mine part, or the, you know, wooden planks or what part is actually what it's going to look like. All right, so here we have it as where this is going to pretty much be. Honestly, I do really genuinely like this. Obviously, this is actually kind of a little bit small, but then again, guys, to remember, we have to go ahead and fit all of this, the entirety of this track into here. So whatever measurements I did, the reason why this would be so looking kind of so small is because it just genuinely is going to be like that. So sorry if you don't like it, but this is how it's going to be. Now here's where it's going to start to get a little bit tricky, I guess you can say, because we have to kind of get these measurements correct. So if I'm going to be completely honest, guys, I'm going to just go ahead and get this area finished, because this area is going to be really freaking boring to just go ahead and do, because, you know, it's literally just doing this over and over and over and over and over again. So I will go ahead and see you guys when I get this little area complete. Okay, so we finally went ahead and made this entire thing all finished, and I do not want to explain to you guys exactly how absolutely long this took. This is absolutely ridiculous. Alright, so here is pretty much what the dirt path is going to go ahead and look like. This isn't going to be what the actual entire thing will look like. This is just going to go ahead and be, you know, a place we can walk, and as well what we're going to go ahead and start building this entire thing around off. I do like how it kind of breaks off here. Obviously, there isn't much here to be shown, so you can't really tell, but honestly, how this kind of breaks off, I really do like that. That's really nice. Alright, so here we went ahead and made some sort of a little kind of bare. Okay, well, that's just great. So I'm just going to go ahead and get back to you guys when pretty much a basis of the side part here has been all went ahead and finished with, and I'll go ahead and see you guys in a second. Alright, so this here is pretty much what it's going to go ahead and technically be like. Here, this got the bottom of it on here. We're going to do the rocks probably in a second. We're just going to go ahead and actually start adding in kind of the side that's over on here. Now, legit here, luckily, we actually managed to go ahead and have this, which is the exact shape we're going to go ahead and need in order to go and get this thing done. And there we go, 10 of them right here. This is what this is going to be. Now here, this is going to be kind of a turn, as well as a bit over here as well. So we're not going to do those just yet, because they're, you know, a little bit more difficult. So leave them last. All right, now that I have this here, I can now pretty much just do this all I want. Keep on going like this, and we can just do this all the way we pretty much want to. This is actually looking pretty freaking solid, if I'm not going to go ahead and lie. This is actually kind of looking pretty similar. Obviously, we don't have much added in here, and well, since there's not much added in here, it's not going to look absolutely exact, but as of right now, these things are looking quite freaking similar. So now that we have this entire wall here finally done, obviously this isn't done here, we'll do that later. We're gonna go ahead and continue along, actually adding across this wall, as here there is gonna be like some kind of a rail that's along just back here. We'll go ahead and start doing that, and we're just gonna go ahead and put it right here in the middle. Some of you quite do not exactly understand how precise and how difficult actually doing this kind of stuff is. And just like that there, looking good. Now we can color this all over. And now what we're going to go ahead and pretty much here be doing is we're just getting the, like, I guess you could say the giant rails that are up here. And now that I have it like that, we can go ahead and, oh my goodness, can this thing just be any weirder? Like, holy. Now here we're just going to keep on pretty much just doing it like this, making it a little bit better, you know? And now we'll go ahead and continue along here, just like this, making this little top part here. And right here is where the second one is going to go ahead and be. And honestly, would you look at this? This is already looking really, really nice. Obviously, if you did look at this normally, you would never expect this to be Wario's gold mine, but it is. Alright, so now that we have this entire thing finished here, we're going to go ahead and actually, I'm going to go and explain to you guys exactly what's going to be happening for the terrain. And we have Luke, who's going to go ahead and be helping us. He went ahead and made himself a giant mega park, which was actually showcased on Maliboomer's video on touring a whole bunch of mega parks. Yeah, he definitely does not like what this terrain is going to be. So while Luke is going to go ahead and in fact be working down here, I'm going to go ahead and actually start working on the actual finishing line gate here. This is going to take probably like 2 hours to go ahead and do, because it is incredibly detailed, but hopefully I will be able to do it. We'll go ahead and add a couple little designs here, and then we'll go right over here and add this on top, looking real nice right here, and paint that over. Oh, would you look at that pole? That's nice. And right there we go. Oh, that looks real nice. We'll go ahead and put these two right in here. Now we're going to go ahead and add in some stairs here. And now we're just going to keep on adding it down like this right here. We'll add a couple of these guys along the way here. And then we'll just keep on placing these along here. This color looks really fitting. And now the last thing we have to go ahead and get, we could either go ahead and put an image here saying Mario Kart, or we can go ahead and actually put in the letters itself. And yet, there we go. I think, honestly, looking at letters a little bit better. We can go ahead and now get rid of this, and look at that. The side isn't fully finished, but already looking at this, I mean, come on, guys, that is insane. And now we'll go and add here for the bit of the W. And would you look at that? Honestly, that looks so sick. And just gonna keep on adding them here like this. Absolutely amazing. There we go. This is, I think, actually the finishing thing that we're going to go ahead and have for this actual finish line. So I don't know how long I had my bloody mic muted, but if you need a little update on what we've so far done, take a look here. We've just added a bunch more supports. It looks a lot more like it's an actual gold mine. Obviously, anything below this is going to be connected down to rock, so it won't be much of a problem. What we are now going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and pretty much just go ahead and make a little thing here. And now what we have to do here is, can I just get up here, please? All right, thank you. Now what we have to do is add some sort of a lantern in here. And now here we're just going to keep on adding in this little bit of, detail to make it kind of like a, oh shoot, that's a little bit too much. Now we're going to go ahead and put it on 8 because it has to be after every 2 of these things. And there we go. Would you look at that? That looks really nice. Grab all these one more time, and we're going to go ahead and put another over here. This is a really tricky scenario right here with what I'm trying to go ahead and do. So I'm honestly just going to get back to you guys when I can go ahead and get this all sorted out in 1 second. And now that this is here, all we're just going to go ahead and do, oh shoot, is start pretty much adding in the rocks to all of this. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and rotate this here just a little bit. We'll go ahead and put this in right here. And adding that there, and now looking at this, I mean, to be fair, this is absolutely incredible. The yellow lighting in here makes this look so cool. And then if you just take a look from in here, oh my goodness, it looks so amazing. Yes, we haven't done this part yet, but we'll go ahead and do that in the next episode. But now, sadly, I am going to go ahead and have to wrap up this video. If you guys did enjoy this video, please go ahead and leave a like and subscribe. It shows a massive amount of support and shows each and every single one of you want to keep on seeing even more of this kind of content. And it just helps me out personally to help me go ahead and keep pushing forward even more and create better art like this. Now with all said and done, I will go ahead and see all of you in the next episode. Goodbye.